Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs were speaking air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To continue with Stevens points, Zach Larson batting third, the catcher number 14, Josh Zerkrat batting fourth, the first baseman number 21, Adam Evanoff batting fifth, the DH.
Lineup today
Number
for
nine,
the
Jake
visiting
Yankee.
Smash Panthers will be
Batting
leading off
sixth
Rex
is the center
Fair,
fielder, number 12,
playing shortstop.
Batting
Batting
second
second,
baseman number
Zach
8, Eric
Larson.
Schifferling. Batting
In
eighth
right.
is the third baseman number 19, Casey Kudrowski.
Catching
And batting
today,
ninth is the
Josh
left fielder, number 3,
Prisicrat.
Joe Holnacki.
Batting cleanup, number 21, Adam Emenhoff,
Leading off,
playing first
shortstop,
base.
number 15, Joel Weckler.
DHing for the
Batting
pitcher today, Jake Yankee.
second baseman, number 5, Eric Annis. Batting third, the catcher, number 22, Colin Schooley.
Hitting after him will be number 12, Brent Speckman, playing in center.
Center fielder, number 10,
Number 8, Eric
Hoff. Batting seventh, the DH.
Schifferling.
Number 20, Dan Krieger.
In second
Batting
base,
sixth,
number
batting
19,
seventh,
Casey
the pitcher, number
Turdowski
21, Ryan Sullivan.
at third, and
The first baseman, number 36,
hitting ninth,
Tom
number
Schofield.
3, Joel
Batting ninth for the
Hinowski.
Blue Jays, the left fielder, number 9, Tony Haas. Again on the hill for Stevens Point, Jason Krasuski. No record, no stats to speak of for him throwing this year for Spash. And for the Blue Jays, it is Ryan Sullivan. Big game for the Blue Jays today as the rest of them, all the rest of them.
Playing first for Spash, leadoff hitter Rex Fair.
The Blue Jays have a chance at the number 2 seed in our regional, which would give the Blue Jays a bye in the first round. Right now, the Blue Jays probably in line for a 3 seed. They need to catch Wausau East. That win against them on Tuesday was huge. Let's see if they can build on that here today at Stevens Point. Here's the first offering from Ryan Sullivan to Rex Fair. Grounded right back to Sullivan. Scoops, throws to Tom Schofield at first, and there's one away for Stevens Point.
Now batting number 20, Zach Larson.
On the put out. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Zach Larson, the catcher, Josh Zerkrat on deck. Pitch from the Blue Jay left-hander to Larson is a strike.
That's showing up.
0-1 to Zach Larson. Next offering is nope. Ball 2-0. So your first pitch was a ball. Marvel Brighton's signal a little difficult to pick up here. And make that 3-0 now to Zach Larson for Ryan Sullivan. Sullivan again in conference play has walked 10 this season. 3-0 pitch. And then for a strike. 3-1 now to Larson. Larson for Stevens Point. You can find him here. Getting 4 for 21. That pitch in here for a strike as well. Cone is now full on Larson. So Larson hitting 190 on the season for Spash. 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air, right center field. That's going to drop. It'll be one at least. And Larson around first on his way to second. Hoff over to pick that one up, and Zach Larson in with a standing double.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 14, Josh Prisicrat. On deck, Adam Emenhoff.
Zerkrat, the catcher, steps up for Stevens Point for runner at second. One away. We are in the top of the first inning, just underway here from Athletic Park. Adam Evanoff, first baseman, waiting on deck. So Sullivan now going to have to go to stretch with the runner aboard. Got a sign from Schooley, taking a look back at Larson. Here's the pitch. And that one hit foul for the first side on the plate. 0-1 on that Josh Zurkrat. Last time in 2 seasons, was Smash coming away 17-8 for the winner over the Blue Jays down in Stevens Point, a game which featured 7 home runs, 3 by the Blue Jays, 4 by the Panthers. The pitch, that one swung on, fouled off. No balls, 2 strikes to the Smash catcher.
1-1.
Let's see what Sullivan will come back here for. 0-2 calls. Zurkrat probably not going to see anything real good right here. Yes is a high fastball. Sullivan takes a look back at the runners. There's the pitch, and fastball is outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Zurkrat. Sullivan checking the runner, comes to the plate. That one misses as well. Close, but not quite. 2-2 to Josh Zurkrat. Well, the sun trying to peek out here at Athletic Park a little bit in between some clouds. Pitch. Breaking pitch, that's hit foul first base side again. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes on Zurkrat. We'll take a look here. Zurkrat hitting .314 for Stevens Point. It's 11 of 35 at the plate. Has scored 4 times, 3 doubles, 5 RBIs for Zurkrat. That pitch swung on, foul tip hung onto by Colin Schooley, and Zurkrat.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 21, Adam Inhofe.
2 away.
On deck, DH, Jake Yankee.
First strikeout recorded by Ryan Sullivan. Now Adam Evanoff steps to the plate. Evanoff, one of the leading hitters in the conference, hitting .514. Is 19 of 37 at the plate. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Big righty steps in for Smash. Here's the offering from Sullivan. That one's fouled up into the screen. Count will be 0-1 to Adam Evanoff. The DH, Jake Yankee on deck. A runner with a pretty good sized lead is Zach Larson out at second base. Anna's trying to keep him honest. Pitch, fastball, strike called. 0-2 on Adam Evanoff. Well, today definitely a day you don't want to be doing a lot of standing around on the field on defense. Get your 3 outs, get back in and get the sticks going. Pitch, low. Scooped up nicely by Colin Schooley. 1-2 on Adam Evanoff. Playing surface not in bad shape considering the rain that we had last night. That pitch is low as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Evanoff. Granted, as windy as it's been today, helped to dry out quite a bit. Sullivan checking the runner. Pitch, breaking ball, grounded to short, scooped up by Joe Wepper. He throws a Schofield at first, and
There's
that's
a third out. That ends the inning for the Panthers.
in the top of the
In the inning,
first.
no runs on 1 hit, no errors, no men left,
Stevens
and after
Point
the end of a
Blue
half an
Jays come
inning,
up. You're listening to Merrill
it's
Baseball.
Panthers nothing and Blue Jays coming out. Coming up for the Blue Jays will be Joe Weckworth, Eric Annis, and Colin Schooley. Lineup for the Blue Jays today will be leading off Joe Weckworth, hitting second, number 5, Eric Annis, batting third, number 22, catcher Colin Schooley,
Welcome back to
batting cleanup, number 33, Ryan Neff.
Jason Krasuski out on the hill warming up for
Batting
Stevens
after
Point.
Neff will be number 10, Derek
Will
Hoff.
be the shortstop, Joe Weckworth. The second
Dan
baseman,
Krieger will be
Eric Annis,
DHing
catcher,
for Chris
Colin
Grunwald.
Schooley. Well, let you know,
Ryan
Chiefs
Sullivan will
just
hit
for Charles
7,
Burgers anymore. Thanks
Tom
to
Schofield
Ice
8,
cream too, sauce
and
sauce,
Tony Haas
ice cream
9.
and flurries on the corner of 3rd and Center. It's Chips Drive-In. River Valley State Bank, your full-service family-owned community bank where people still come first. Stop at either 2 convenient Merrill locations. Then just going to step into the box here for the Blue Jays. They'll lead things off in the bottom of the 1st inning. Wentworth for the Blue Jays. Last stats I had were after Saturday. 400 in conference play. The first offering to him is a strike called. 0-1. Well, some results from Tuesday. From Tuesday's Valley Conference games. Everest beat Rapids 5-4. Marshall beat West 4-3. Of course, the Blue Jays knocked off East 7-1. And Point and Rhinelander was suspended in the fifth. The next offering from Brzezinski is a ball 1-1 to Joe Weckworth. Pitch. That's in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike to Weckworth. Jason Brzezinski, pretty good hard throwing lefty for Stevens Point. Pitch. That's low as well. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Joel Weckworth. Throws a little harder than the gentleman we've seen from Wausau East on Tuesday. That pitch taken and fouled off by Joel. Cone is now full on Weckworth, and Eric Anderson waiting on deck. But the second consecutive lefty the Blue Jays have faced here. See if they can have the same success against Brzezinski as they did Brandt from East on Tuesday. So that pitch taken, falling straight back by Joe Weckworth. Count still full. We're in the bottom of the first inning, no score. There's the line. 3-2 pitch is inside corner, strike 3. Weckworth goes down, looking for the first out of the inning.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, second baseman number 5, Eric Annis.
Second baseman Eric Annis is going to step to the plate. Catcher Colin Schooley waiting on deck. First offering from Brzezinski, swung on and missed by Annis, strike 1. 0-1 from the windup. The pitch, breaking ball inside. 1-1 as that gets away from Stevens Point catcher Josh Zerkerat. One ball, 1 strike on Eric Annis. Pitch, that's swung on, hit in the air, right field. The wind's carrying it.
Foul ball.
And gets on the plate. Well, 1 ball, 2 strikes on Eric Annis. Eric on the season in conference play, hitting 105, 250 on base percentage. That's through Saturday's games. That pitch is up and in from Brzezinski. 2 balls, 2 strikes now on Eric Annis. Brzezinski working quickly, as I'm sure both pitchers will do today. Count folds, that one misses it low and inside. Payoff pitch is swung on and missed. And Eric Annis goes down and strikes for the second of the inning. Second strikeout recorded by Jason.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, catcher number 22, Colin Schooley.
Fielder Ryan F. on deck. Schooley, the Blue Jays' leading hitter, hitting .429 in conference play. 12 of 28, 3 doubles, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs. He's walked 4 times, struck out 6 times. First pitch is a ball from Brzezinski, 1-0. Brzezinski over the line, that pitch swung on and missed, high fastball. 1-1 to Colin Schooley.
1-1.
Pitch, swung on, fall back, make that 1-2 on Schooley. In the bottom of the first inning, 2 outs. And the Blue Jays, Schooley, the third Blue Jay batter. Brzezinski with a chance to strike out the side. The pitch, upstairs, breaking ball that time. Stayed up. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Colin Schooley. Brzezinski has taken both of the first 2 batters he's faced to full counts. That pitch takes, swung on and missed. And Brzezinski does strike out the side as Colin Schooley goes on for the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits.
Yankee.
Try and find it here. There it is. It is 4 for 20 on the season, hitting 200 for the Panthers in conference play. First offering is in their first strike from Ryan Sullivan, 0-1 on Yankee. Center fielder Brent Speckman waiting on deck. 0-1 offering, breaking pitch up and out. 1 ball, 1 strike to a Yankee. The Blue Jays softball team came away with a big victory over Wausau East on Tuesday as well. And a couple of conflicting reports on the score. And that one's grounded to short. Picked up by Weckworth. Throw not in time. Weckworth bobbled it. And a Yankee stands on first. And wait for an official score.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 12, Brent Speckman. Error.
We call that E6. So the first error committed by the Blue Jays today allows a Yankee to get on first, and the center fielder, Brent Speckman, stepping to the plate for Stevens Point. Sullivan taking a look over at Yankee. Here's the pitch. Speckman squares the bunt, pulls back, and it's balls rolling inside. Again, Sullivan and check it a runner, going from the stretch, the pitch. And Speckman again is looking the bunt. That one's pulled back as well. And as far as the weather goes here today, 1 run could win this game, and I think that's what Stevens Point is trying to do here. If the leadoff man aboard is trying to move him over, get him in the scoring position for Eric Schifferling.
Is it 1-1?
Check the runner, Sullivan a pitch, that's low as well. Ryan Sullivan not going to be helping himself any by offering a walk to Brent Speckman. It's 3-0 is the count to the smash center fielder. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Sullivan going to try and climb the ladder, so to speak. 3-1, I imagine we'll see Speckman scoring the bunt here again. Good hitters calling. Yankee with his lead. That pitch is bunted at and missed. So now the cone is full on the smash center fielder. Sullivan 1 pitch away from him, coming all the way back on Brent Speckman. Schofield holding Yankee on over at first. Sullivan checks over there. Here's the pitch. That's in there. Strike 3 on the knees, and climbing the ladder is Ryan Sullivan to get Brent Speckman. Started him with a 3-0 count. Came back.
Now coming to bat for the Panthers, number 8, Eric Schifferling.
Sullivan. 1 away for smash. That brings up second baseman Eric Schifferling with the third baseman Casey Kudrowski on deck. Yankee with his lead off at first. Sullivan, pitch. Breaking ball missed. 1-0 to Schifferling. And Sullivan looking at first. Here comes the plate. That's in there. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Schifferling. One thing you got to watch, and it's been a problem at times for the Blue Jays this year, is errors, because they usually come back and score. Errors and walks are 2 of the biggest things that can kill you in a baseball game. That pitch is low to Schifferling. 2 balls, 1 strike. Seems like about every 4 out of 5 times you walk a guy, he comes around and scores, and maybe in actuality, the percentage isn't that high, but it sure seems like most of the time. That pitch swung on, grounded up the middle, going to be picked up by Eric Annis. Steps on second for 1 to throw to first, not in time. Good stretch by Schofield over, and Annis did a good job getting that throw off. Going towards third, had to come back and throw across his body.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 19, Casey Kudrowski.
For Eric Schifferling, 4 unassisted. And they get Yankee at second for the second out of the inning. With 2 down, that brings up third baseman Casey Kudrowski with the left fielder Joel Holnacki on deck. First offering is in there for a strike from Ryan Sullivan. That's something that seems to be big as well as a pitcher, to get up on the batter right away from that first pitch strike. And that pitch is going to be grounded to second. Went well. Eric Annis picks it up, throws a Schofield at first, and the Blue Jays are out of the inning 4-3 on the put out of.
We Neff Huff, and Krieger.
Thank you, Bart. Hey, my bad before. I just need 2 spots between innings. I should have told you that before. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Number 33, Ryan Neff.
Neff's going to step in for the Blue Jays, the cleanup hitter. To face Jason Krzyzewski. Krzyzewski retired the side on strikeouts in the first, and the first offering to Ryan Neff hits him in the ankle, and he's going to trot down the first. Krzyzewski let that one get away from him a little bit.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, center fielder number 10, Derek Huff.
But the Blue Jays get the leadoff man aboard, and again, 1 run. I just got a feeling they had a big shootout down to Stevens Point the first time they played, but the weather the way it is today, 1 run could very well win this game. I know it's early, but it's just one of them kind of days. And here's the first offer, and now Derek Huff is going to try and bunt down the first base line, goes foul. Got underneath the ball a little bit too and popped it up. Was lucky. Spash's first baseman. Adam Edenhoff didn't get a better jump on that and catch it. 0-1 on Derek Huff. DH Dan Krieger waiting on deck. Third baseman for Spash playing up. Here's the pitch. That one's going to be bunted. Popped up first base side again. That time fouls harmlessly in foul territory. Casey Kudrowski playing up at third base. Now he's going to play back with an 0-2 count on Derek Huff. Let's see if Coach Brian Artak makes Derek Huff try and bunt again. This time Spash wouldn't be expecting. If he can get it down fair, it'd be a great idea. But if it goes foul, then you're running problems because you're own. Throw over first and Neff back safely. Pitch, and that one's low from
Corner captain.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
You get the best seat.
Nobody out. Neff stands at first. That pitch swung on and missed by Derek Huff, and he goes down for the first out of the inning.
Now coming up for the Blue Jays, number 20, DH Dan Krieger. Sullivan on deck.
Krieger going to step to the plate.
How'd you announce that?
I didn't even get to it.
Krieger steps in to face Krzyzewski.
No, they were waiting for me and I popped the national anthem
for
on
4 0s.
instead.
Struck out 4 the first 5 batters he has faced and hit the other one. First offering to Dan Krieger, roll away, ball 1. Pitcher Ryan Sullivan waits on deck.
Strike 1.
For the Blue Jays. Wind blowing up again, hard to right field. And that pitch taken hitting in the air. This could be trouble in center field. As the center fielder slipped, but he manages to get up, come over, and make the grab. A good effort by Brett Speckman for Stevens Point, and Krieger is gone. We're F8 on the putout.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, pitcher number 21, Ryan Sullivan. Schofield on deck.
Yet today, and Speckman slipped, actually fell down, got up, and still managed to get to that ball. A great play considering how hard that wind is blowing in right field, and now the first offering to Ryan Sullivan.
$17.
And this is, and it'll be 1-0. Sullivan at the plate. First baseman Tom Schofield at deck. Usually is getting the left-handed batters in the lineup. That pitch swung on a miss by Sullivan. And if they can get around on one from Krzyzewski, the wind definitely favoring the lefties today. That pitch breaking ball, miss, and going to second and sliding in safely is Ryan Neff, first stolen base for the Blue Jays. So the Blue Jays now for runner in scoring position in Neff. A base hit by Sullivan could bring him around.
He's called it a strike, didn't he?
2-1 to count on Ryan Sullivan. Krzyzewski checking a runner. Pitch. Low outside, 3-1 to Sullivan.
Two and two. I missed that one.
Roman's calling every
Take
pitch.
that back, 2-2. That pitch taken and fouled off up in the screen.
What do you mean? You see him?
It's 2 balls, 2 strikes, my mistake. Sullivan chance to help his own cause with a base hit. The pitch in there, strike 3, and Sullivan goes down looking to end the inning.
Boy, I'm just killing these names.
We're in the top of the third inning, tied at 0. Here's the first pitch from Ryan Sullivan. That's in there for a strike, 0-1 on Joel Wienacki. Next offering from Sullivan in there as well. No balls. Just 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me, that one's upstairs. 2 balls and 1 strike on Wienacki.
You gotta do the book and all and the scoreboard.
Pitch, off and out. 3-1 to Wienacki. Wienacki, number 9 hitter for Smash. Let's see what Sullivan comes back with. The pitch, upstairs, ball forward. Wienacki draws a walk. First one issued by Ryan Sullivan today.
Now batting for the Panthers, leadoff hitter, number 10, Rex Fair.
Rex Fair going to step to the plate. The Panthers shortstop and leadoff man.
Next guy had a double.
There his first at bat. He's
Yeah.
grounded.
Somebody means somebody too.
Ryan Sullivan.
How'd that number 8 and get
Have
over last time?
to get another track. Here's the first pitch, if I'm not mistaken, bunted forward by Fair. 1-1.
Huh?
Blue Jay softball team in action
Can't
today.
even see it here.
They are playing down in Stevens Point.
Huh?
Going on as far as I've heard.
You being a guy?
Well, I should
No,
say I haven't heard
6.
anything to the contrary anyways.
You never read in there.
Can't do it right there. You can't really see it.
Count 0-1 to Rex Fair. Pitch. 1 inside. 1-1. Now to Fair. Right fielder Zach Larson waiting on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. On Rex Fair. Sullivan checking a runner. Fair squares the bunt, gets it down. Sullivan comes over, scoops, throws, and it's going to get away from Schofield as it hits. The ball hits Rex Fair. And moving up to third is Joel Wienacki. The runners on the corners for Stevens Point.
So now do you call that an error?
Oh, he won.
I'm going to give that an error. So give that an error to, I'm guessing, Sullivan. And leading the throw into the runner. Second Blue Jay error this afternoon. Now Zach Larson, the right fielder, stepping to the plate. First offering from Sullivan is popped up foul out of play. 1-1 to Zach Larson.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 20, Zach Larson.
For Stevens Point. Nobody down. The runners on the corners for Stevens Point and walking in air. Full smash. Schofield holding Fair on at first. There's the pitch. Breaking ball. Missed the 1-1 to Zach Larson. Sullivan again from the stretch. Fastball low. 2 balls, 1 strike by Larson. Oh, Blue Jays could use a strikeout and a double play ball. Larson doubled his first at bat today. Pitch. Misses. 3 balls, 1 strike.
There's one downstairs. Sean uses it on the field.
And Sullivan again getting behind in the count. Again, a very tough day to pitch, no question about that.
Look at that wind.
Might be bought.
I think he was trying to hold himself up in the wind.
Umpire Evan Brighton going to call time. Sullivan steps off the mound.
Oh, you're dropping him
And
before
3
I
balls
got
and 1 strike on Zach Larson. Sullivan checking runners. Pitch. Low ball forward. So walk in air and a walk in. Stevens Point has the bases loaded with
Now batting for the Panthers, number 14, Josh Herzograt.
Issued by Ryan Sullivan, and now Josh Zerkrat going to step to the plate. He struck out back in the first. And Sean Schultz going to come out and have a couple words with his pitcher and catcher. Let's see if they'll pull the whole infield in here. Decide what they're going to try and do. They do not. So we'll take a moment and I'll let you know that if you're having a Big Mac attack, take care of it. Head for McDonald's and Merrill. Zip through the drive-thru. Enjoy a Big Mac in your car and never miss a play on the radio. Your doctor will see you at the Merrill Medical Clinic with or without an appointment. Conveniently located downtown, Drs. Shoestick and Lee provide day-to-day health care. Monday 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., Tuesday through Friday till 5 p.m. Well, in this situation, imagine the Blue Jays infield will play up, at least on the corners. Everything in the corner is going to come to the plate. Probably anything hit hard up the middle as well. The middle infielder is going to play about medium depth. Here's the first offering to Josh Zerkrat, and that's a strike from Ryan Sullivan.
Gotta wait on that.
Sullivan again, checker runner, pitch upstairs. 1-1 from Zerkrat. Zerkrat hitting .314 for Stevens Point, or 11 for 35. 5 RBIs. Pitch, swung on, popped up, third base side. Coming on and making the grab is Chris Greenwald for the first out of the inning. That 5 on the put-on, there's one away for Stevens Point. First baseman Adam Evanoff stepping
Now batting for the Panthers, number 21, first baseman Adam Evanoff.
Evanoff, the leading RBI man for Stevens Point with 13 of them in conference play. 5 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs as Mikey 37 hitting .514. The first pitch is in on for a strike. 1-1 to Adam Evanoff. DH Jake Yankee waits on deck. Double play ball would be great right about now. And that pitch hit the short. This could be it. Picked up throw to second by Annis. Annis turns, throws in time. It was Evanoff letting up, going JMT.
Okay, he's out.
What?
6-4.
Why did that guy?
36, Tom Schofield.
I'll just see the number just didn't happen to be there.
No, because I got it right here.
And welcome back to Athletic Park. Matt Converse with you this afternoon. Up for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the third. First baseman Tom Schofield, and that pitch from Przewski goes about 50 feet into the dirt and one hops the home plate. Schofield, left fielder Tony Haas, and shortstop Joe Weckworth all due up for the Blue Jays in the bottom of the third. Rain's starting to fall a little bit here at Athletic Park. The pitch from Przewski is in there for a strike. 1-1 to call it to Tom Schofield. Schofield hitting 100 on the season in conference play. That pitch swung on a miss. 1-2 to Tom Schofield. Overall, Schofield 137, and that pitch swung on a miss. But had a great outing against Wausau East, went all 7 innings.
We're going over, baby.
Against the Lumberjacks, picking up the win, only giving up the 1 run. So things starting to come around for him a little bit. I know he's coming off a hamstring injury. Pitch, that one's in the dirt as well from Przewski. And again, this is a very difficult day to do anything outside, especially pitch. Where the wind is just a hole.
Yeah, I think so. I should have often.
Pitch, swung on a miss. But Przewski manages to strike out Tom Schofield, his 6th strikeout of the game.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, number 9 hitter.
Left fielder, number 9
Number
hitter,
9,
Tony Haas.
Tony Haas.
Shortstop Joe Weckworth on line. Take a
Oh,
look at Tony numbers here. He's hitting .231, 3 of 13 on the season in conference play, and that pitch from Przewski inside, ball 1. 1-1 to Tony. And just going back to that play last inning, I don't know what Evanoff is thinking from Stevens Point. That pitch taken, swung on, and it hit into center field. Base hit for Tony Haas. So Haas aboard.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, leadoff hitter, number 15, Joe Weckworth.
Leadoff man Joe Weckworth stepping to the plate. Weckworth struck out in the first. That play by Evanoff cost his team a run right there. If he would have just hustled it up a little bit, if they had got the first, Spatch would have had to run across.
Oh, that
Unfortunately
catches
enough for the
on.
Blue Jays, he didn't. And we got out of the inning. Blackworth at the plate, first offering to him is a ball. The next pitch, foul ball. 2-0 to Joe Blackworth. Eric Annis waits on deck for the Blue Jays. Haas being held on by Ivanoff over at first. That pitch outside. 3 balls, no strikes to Joe Blackworth. 3-0, here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 4. And the Blue Jays now have 2 on board.
Take another sip.
Now coming in bat for the Blue Jays, second baseman, number 5, Eric Annis.
Eric Annis here. He struck out in the first inning as well. Runners on first and second. Haas with his lead off a second. Here's the first offering to Eric Annis. That's in there for a strike. 1-1, excuse me, to the Blue Jays second baseman. Here's wide the pitch. That's grounded up the middle. Could be troubles. Drop, boot, and the throw to second is in time. As it was kicked around by Eric Schifferling, the smash second baseman. They did pick it up and managed to underhand it to his shortstop, Rex Fair.
With 2 outs coming to the bat for the Blue Jays, number 22, catcher Colin Schooley.
As they get Blackworth for the second over the inning. No, runners on the corners. Colin Schooley steps to the plate. He as well struck out in the first. Now a quick throw to first from Jason Przewski. Back safely as Eric Annis. Annis on first. Tony Haas on third. And Schooley takes it, a line shot back to third baseman. Casey Kordarski, and it went off his glove. You almost got to give him a base hit on that. That was a hard hit ball. And Schooley gets the RBI single. And the Blue Jays go up 1-0 on Stevens Point. And it's going to be Tim Schmidt coming on to run for the Blue Jay catcher, Colin Schooley.
Now batting for the Blue Jays, number 33, Ryan Neff.
So Neff's going to step to the plate.
Running for catcher Schooley, number 25, Tim Schmidt.
So Neff steps in. The Blue Jays up again 1-0 on the RBI single by Schooley. Tony Haas came across the score. Now the Blue Jays have runners on first and second. And that was an absolute smash by Colin Schooley. Casey Kordarski couldn't hold on. Nobody being held on here by Stevens Point with 2 outs. The pitch to Neff is a curveball in there for a strike from the smash lefty. Ryan Neff hit by a pitch back in the second. Also has a stolen base on today. Next offering in the dirt from Jason Przewski. Przewski looks like he's overthrown just a bit. I mean, he can throw hard, but gripping the ball too tight up. He's had a lot of pitches go 57, 58 feet and one time to the plate. It seems to be coming down a bit harder now at Athletic Park. That's the breaking ball upstairs from Jason Przewski. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Hey, you're gonna have to go out.
To the Blue Jay right fielder. Blue Jay runners with their leads. Pitch, fastball, and Neff gets hit again. And the expression on his face tells me he's not real happy about it. He got hit in the left leg. Same spot he got.
Coming to bat for the Blue Jays, center fielder, number 10, Derek Huff.
Pegging him once, you know that happens. You won't peg the guy twice. I don't know. It doesn't seem like the best idea to me. So he's not hit by a pitch again.
He's been 26 years.
Here's second hit batsman by Jason Przewski. Derek Hoff's going to step to the plate with bases loaded. Well, the Blue Jays have a chance to open this one up a little bit. Here, if Derek Hoff can come up with a base hit someplace, it could score too. Annis on third, good wheels. Tim Schmidt on second, good wheels. Ryan Neff also shows he runs very well, except for when he gets hit in the leg twice. I don't know how that's going to affect him. It's one thing to hit once in warm weather, and then in cold weather, it usually tends to sting a little bit more. If you hit twice in that same spot when it's cold like this, that's just gotta hurt. So 2 away for the Blue Jays. They lead 1-0 in the bottom of the third. Derek Hoff at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's swung on, popped up, the right field side. Could be trouble. The wind taking it, carrying. And the ball's caught by the right fielder. Larson for
DH.
due up as
Jake
DH.
Yankee.
Jake Yankee to center fielder Brent Speckman and the second baseman Eric Schipfer. Well, Blue Jays took a 1-0 lead in their half of the third. Here, let's see if they can hold on to it. That was the first offering to Yankee. The strike called 0-1 to the smash DH. Pitch from Sullivan. That's taken. It hit in the air right field. Neff coming on and
He made the catch. Made the catch.
makes the grab, sliding grab along the right field line by Ryan Neff to get Jake Yankee. There's one away. F9 on the putout.
Now batting for the Panthers, number 12, Brent Speckman.
Speckman with the second baseman Eric Schipferling on deck. Well, the rain has ceased for the time being at Athletic Park. The sun has pulled back through the clouds. It's still very windy.
Nice play.
Here's the first offering to Brent Speckman in their first strike, 0-1. Shoot, well, I take that back. It is still kind of raining, but the sun is shining. It's hard enough to see through these windows here when the broadcast booth the way it is, and get some rain on them, and sun shining right in your eyes. It's hard to tell what it's doing out there half the time. 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2-1 to Speckman. Speckman struck out back in the second inning for Stevens Point. 2-1 pitch. We're rolling in. Let's make it 3-1 to Brent Speckman. Two balls, one strike. Enough working it. We're Sullivan working on a windup. Now steps off.
Yeah, good.
Time called by Brent Speckman. 3 balls, one strike. One lead. Top of the fourth inning.
Yeah, he's sticking around those.
Oh, dude, you guys were here?
Pitch. Upstairs.
That's all Drake.
All four. Speckman draws a walk. Third issued by Ryan Sullivan.
After the walk, coming up for the Panthers, number 8, Eric
Second
Scheifele.
baseman Eric Schipferling. The third baseman Casey Fedorski
Shift,
on deck.
shift.
Where's Stevens Point? Schofield's going to hold on. Speckman at first. Here's the pitch by Sullivan. Bunt attempt. Back to Sullivan. Sullivan picks it up. Throws to Schofield in time for the second on the inning. 1-3 on the putout. It'll be a sac bunt for Schipferling.
Now coming to the back of the Panthers, number 19, Casey
Third
Kudrowski.
baseman Casey Fedorski coming to the plate. Fedorski grounded a second. His last time up. 0 for 1 today is Casey Fedorski. Runner at second. Sullivan stepping off the rubber. Now Sullivan going to go from the stretch. He had set up in the windup. First offering to Fedorski is a ball. Into the ball. 1-0 to Casey Fedorski. Look back at the runner by Sullivan, comes to the plate, and that pitch is in there for a strike for 1-1. One ball, one strike to Casey Fedorski.
You should do it like old school.
Sullivan works. Let's
Here's the
make
pitch.
it 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here, base hit, all right.
Two and one on Fedorski. That one's grounded to third. Grunenwald picks it up, and it's a foul ball. Nice scoop by Chris Grunenwald. A good throw, probably would have gotten Fedorski, but just foul. Really smashed third baseman. Will be 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Casey Fedorski. Two balls, 2 strikes. Sullivan again to check of the runner. The pitch. That's popped ground or chopped back to the pitcher. The throw goes over the head of Tom Schofield, and coming around to score is Brent Speckman from second on the errant throw. We are tied at 1 here in the fourth. Mark that down as a 2-1 in the third Blue Jay error. Here's the throw, got away from Ryan Sullivan. Yeah, I'd imagine the grass is wet, the ball is wet.
Now coming to bat for the
Cover
Panthers.
on the third base side for
Number 3, Joel Hanaski.
all the way around. So which will expect them to come around and score. The run will be unearned. And we're tied at 1 with Joel Hanaski at the plate. Now a throw to first by Sullivan. The runner, Kudarski, back safely. Homaki walked into third for Stevens Point. Sullivan checking a runner to pitch. And that's rolling in the dirt, actually. Good job by Colin School getting out and knocking that down. Holding the runner at first base. And 1 ball, no strikes to Joel Holnacki. Pitch. That's swung on, grounded third. Grunewald picks it up, throws to Schofield in time for the third OEM. 6th inning. And Stevens Point managed to tie the game in their half of the 4th. The Blue Jays now going to try and look to take the lead back. First offering to Dan Krieger's roll, ball 1. Well, Jason Przewski for Stevens Point has struck out 6 and walked 1 so far today. Next offering upstairs. 2 balls, no strikes to
That's
Dan
on
Krieger.
Drake here. I think that's Sanders.
Krieger DHing for Chris Grunewald today at the pitch. That's swung on, popped up, center field. Coming on, and Mason's going to cause out a bit. That pitch swung on a miss, 1-1.